Hey guys, so as you may or may not know, I've been working on trying to improve my handstands. And by that, I mean gaining control over my handstands in a way that I can essentially deadlift, push up into the handstand position as opposed to having to use any momentum or try to jump into that position. So, in order to develop the strength and muscular coordination to be able to execute that type of handstand, I've put together a number of exercises that I've been working on regularly, and I'd like to share them with you in hopes that it may help some of you uh, accomplish the same as what I am aspiring to accomplish myself. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so the first exercise I'm going to show you is a good warm up. It's a modification on a regular push up. So this is going to engage our core and ensure that we have the core strength for the first part of being able to lift up into the handstand. So I will demonstrate for you how this is done. You probably want some type of slick floor and some socks so that you're not having to fight against unnecessary resistance from too much friction. So here goes. So you're going to fold forward and place your hands on the ground, and using your core, slide back down into the push-up. And then coming back up, we're going to use our core and bring our feet back to our hands. So this is the first exercise. You can do a series of repetitions of those, but it's useful to be able to do that move in order to then be able to continue on and lift your feet up off of the ground so that you can get upside down. So this next exercise I'm going to show you is really just a fun way to get used to the idea of feeling like you're floating on your arms. It kind of feels like your arms are your very own swing set. And you can have fun with this in a number of different ways, being able to transition between moves during a yoga flow sequence. It's just a fun little thing that looks harder than it actually is, but gives you the sense of control from your core that you want to be able to translate into any of the other more advanced types of maneuvers that require that sense of floating. So here it is. So we're going to start in a downward dog position, making sure you're pressing evenly into your hands, distributing your weight evenly into your hands. And we're going to simply arch our back and pull into our core while crossing our legs. So the whole maneuver is going to look like this. And then you can come back and take it again. So the trick to it is really being able to get to this position right here. And once you get there, you can bring your feet forward and take a seat comfortably, and then be able to jump back. So you lift up, cross your legs, bring them back, and jump back. So this next exercise, we're going to use the stability ball. You can use a chair, or you can also do this exercise on the wall. I prefer to use the stability ball to do it. The idea is we're going to start with your hands flat on the ground, bringing your feet up on the ball, and raising your hips up, slowly walking the ball in as you're shifting weight to your hands. And you should feel your muscles engaging here, particularly the ones that you need to be able to shift the weight from your feet being on the floor to lifting up. And to take this further, lift one foot up, lift the other foot up, back down, and continue to do that until you can finally take your weight fully on your hands, which I cannot do yet. So this final exercise is going to be a supported back walkover, essentially. Starting with the back bend, using the wall, walking our feet up the wall, and then flipping over in a very controlled type of way. So I'm going to start by getting as close to the wall as possible. And I'm going to come into my back bend. And walk up the wall. I'm going to extend one foot forward. Maybe get some air. And come back over as controlled as possible. So these are the exercises that I've been working on to gain control over my handstands. If you have any questions, if you have comments, you have other things you want to contribute, please feel free, let me know. We can dialogue about it. But I find that this set of exercises really helps to get me prepared to know which muscles I'm using, understand the move understand the position from a number of different perspectives, and that really gives me more clarity of where I need to go to be able to grow into this pose and have the type of strength and support that is really necessary to be able to master this pose and not have to rely on any type of momentum. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed what I had to offer. Om Shanti.